Hey guys, it's your girl Brianna here, aka Beauty's Advocate, and today I'm going to show you guys how I get rid of these raggedy ends. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I let them get this bad. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is section off the top portion of my head, the very top where it is the longest. So I just take my comb and use the end of it to kind of take out that top section. And then I begin to comb all of the hair in the same direction just to get it all sleek and even before I actually go in and trim. Side note, this was actually super difficult to film because I told you guys like my hair is about 20 inches on the top and it's really hard to get it all in view of the camera. So you're going to see me randomly crouching down, bending over, getting up, and it's kind of a hot mess, but I made it work. And today I will be using the Herstrandzofhair cutting shears. It's a black owned company. I've seen Deeper Than Hair TV use them multiple times on her channel, so I decided to give them a shot. I'm not a professional in any way or manner, so this is just me trying to do things at home, and I really like them. They cut like butter. They're way better than the random shears I gotten from Sally's years ago. So once I get it all even into the top, I like to drag my fingers up to the part where it's the most see-through and snip that off. Sometimes you'll see me going over the same section multiple times and cutting it shorter and shorter. I like to start small and then cut more as I go along just to make sure I'm getting an even cut and that I'm not actually messing up my hair. It's super easy to mess up, so I definitely recommend like, hey, cut a little bit, and then if you see that, you know, you still have a lot more see-through, just cut more. So as you see right now, I took my hair at a different angle and now I'm cutting more. So essentially what I'm going to do is keep taking up this section of hair at different angles and cutting until I feel like all of the jagged ends are off. And I definitely could have cut more. I was being a little modest because, like I said, I'm not a professional, so I don't want to create just a bigger headache when I actually do go back to the hair salon for my stylist to even out everything that I messed up. So I'm just taking what I feel like is necessary and going from there. So as you saw before, first I took all the hair to the front of my head, then I took it to the back, and now I'm taking it to the sides. So I take it to the left side of my hair, snip, snip, snip. Then I take it to the right side like this, smooth it all out, and snip from that angle. And y'all, I definitely didn't take enough there. Off camera, I did go back and take more. I was having so much difficulty filming this, so please forgive me, y'all. But now I'm just taking it at a higher angle to the back. Snip, snip, snip. Get it, girl. Boom, gone. Nasty old ends. And then I'm gonna take it to the back at the other angle. So I just keep doing this until, you know, I pull it up at angles and I don't see a lot of like crazy split ends. And I always recommend just do what you're comfortable with at home. Yes, I could have taken probably like 2 inches more, but y'all, I'm scared, okay? This is my own head. I don't want to mess it up. I just want to like take off the parts that I know keep breaking. I'm not really too focused on it being super even. I just want to take off like what I know keeps breaking off so that it doesn't keep going up the hair shaft. And then I'm going to let my stylist do the real work when I go back to the salon. So now what I'm doing is I'm sectioning off my hair. I'm taking the entire front half, putting that in a couple of, duckbill clips, and now I'm going to start on the back. So first what I like to do is, actually go up through the hair and cut everything. So I'm taking like a small section back there, pulling it up. I'm going to snip, 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 just like I did the front. So you can see me looking at it there. Like I said, yes, I could have definitely gone way lower, but y'all, I'm scared. Leave me alone. So now I'm just taking it at a lower angle and I'm going to cut this. And then I'm going gonna take it at an even lower angle and cut again. Or maybe I don't. Okay, I moved on to the next section. I think it was a little too low, and I'm gonna trim the actual bottom of my hair later. So now I'm just gonna move on to the next section and do the exact same steps. I'm gonna speed through this so we can get to the good part. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the back of my head. I'm just going to comb this out a little bit like so. Try to get it as, detangled as I can back there. It's really difficult going from this angle. As you can see, when my arm goes down, it just likes to swing. So now what I'm going to do is take like a 2-inch section, and I am going to start smoothing that down with my comb and then my fingers. So after I part that away, I take my comb, I pull it down with 2 fingers with one hand, smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. Then when I finally get like a good grip on it and I start to get towards the ends, I like pull it all the way up towards the top of my head. See, I'm still going up there, and then I move that around to the front. Just a quick little maneuver. And I go in and I cut. And this is how I'm able to get the most even cut across the back. It's never going to be perfect, but this is the best that I can do. So I'm going to keep that section and grab just a tiny bit more hair and follow the exact same motion. The reason why I take hair from this other section is because I can see where I cut the last time when I bring it up, which makes it super, super easy to kind of get that section easy with the other one. So you can kind of see that blunt cut right there. I'm pointing to it right now. And that's how I know, like, okay, I'm going to start cutting right there on the next one. So now that you get the gist of this, I'm just going to speed through some more until we get to the very front. This isn't combed out well, but this is basically what it looks like across the back. I definitely could have went up a little higher, but like I said, I'm just trying to do the bare minimum so that I can let my stylist do the real work. So then I take half of the front half of my head, and I just kind of do like a quick little gut check. I've already cut that top part of my hair, so I'm just checking those ends to make sure they're still good. Yes, I still have the bottom half in there, but I'm going to separate that out in a second and repeat all of the same steps that I did in the back of my head. So for this part, I still have that front part sectioned off, and the last time I cut my hair, y'all, I did a little crooked, so right now I'm just going to go through and even that up. And this part, I just honestly completely eyeball. So I take, that front half, section it out, and then I'm like, okay, I need to cut off about like an inch, inch and a half to make the sides even, and bada boom, bada bam, boom, there it goes. Okay, so now I just do like this front, like kind of like face frame, if that's what you want to call it, area in sections. I take, the longest part, I bring it up and I move like my scissors at an angle to kind of like cut. I'm not gonna recut the sections of the hair that I've already cut, but I'm just kind of angling that the best that I can to cut it. Okay, y'all, then I repeated that on the other side, and these are the results. As you can see, I did get off a lot of the jaggedy edges. I didn't take off a ton of hair. I definitely could have gone, up more in certain sections, but to be honest with you guys, I was just trying to do what I knew I could do, and to make sure that ponytail moves. And yeah, so these were the final results. I was absolutely in love with them. I felt like, for me to be doing this at home, it was decent. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you guys so much for watching. This is me being so awkward at the end, saying goodbye.